Hey guys and gals, Malkuth 1974 back at you with another episode of our Kerbal Space program. Today we're going to finish up our mission to Minmus with our... Actually, it's only going to be a flyby because remember, I didn't fill up the food, so we don't have enough food to last all our time. What do we got? Actually, we might be actually short on food. Actually getting there now. Let me see. Water, 20 days. 20 days. Yeah, we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. So, I want to get him there, and we're coming back off for our tragic little incidents that happened last time with our Kerbals. We lost Valentina and I believe Bob, the scientist. We're gonna have to get some more Kerbals. We're gonna have to try to redo that mission that we tried to launch last time that they tragically died in because we forgot to put electricity on the vessel. So, let me actually bring this as close to Minmus. Ah, that was crappy. No, we won't do it that way. Add this. Now we can do it. That is 26. Probably still not enough. 9, that should do it. And we got a P of 328. Any possible way of making that smaller? No, we'll have to wait. Alright, so we are... What are we on here? On 6 days. What do we got left for food? 7 days. Wow. Okay. So we'll definitely make it. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. So, let's start getting some science here. Again, we're going to wait until we get closer to get the really good science stuff. Also, let me open these up before we actually have communications with Kerbin. Let me open this other one up. There we go. And we'll get some of our first science. Log magnometer. We'll keep that, and we'll toggle that. What else do I have on here? Oh, we got this. We can't do the spectrometry because that's landed. Did I get 2 of those? I do have 2 of these, so I can grab 2 mystery goos on this one. So we'll grab that one, and we'll grab the one that we grab. We can grab this one. And we got, ooh, that's a good one. And we can do a log radioplasma rays. We should be able to keep that, and we'll toggle that. Anything else anywhere? I really should download those mods that allow you to do all this stuff right off the bat. It'd be a lot quicker. We'll keep that, and then it should have the radiation. And we should have a crew report. And we should be able to do an EVA. I don't like how it's upside down. It's kind of annoying me. Let me flip this thing up. Right side up. There we go. Alright, so you can EVA, my friend. And you can do a EVA report, which will be 15 science. Reboard. Put that back on. Alright, so we should be getting closer to Minmus at this point. Actually, I do actually have to do the actual maneuver here. Let's do that. Which will allow us to fly closer to Minmus. I think 19 should do it. Can we actually see Minmus? Yes, there it is. There's Minmus there. I could probably do a landing. I'm really thinking that we could probably do it because we got what? 11 minutes here. 6 days out here. I will cut that down. And I'll cut this down. We're 6 days out. What do we got left here? 6 days. It'll take us only a minute to actually... Well, there is the... I really can't risk another problem, so I'm not going to do it. We'll wait till next mission to do it. We'll just do the flyby for right now. We are coming within. That's about the lowest we're going to get. So what I will do is I will definitely grab our Science Junior. Observe. Observe. That's some good science right there. Record data. We haven't actually used this mystery goo one yet, so I'll record that data. And I will grab another magnometer. Record that. We'll toggle that. Anything else? We can do the RPS ionization scan. We need to be in orbit. Okay. Anything else? No. We got this thing. Log radio waves. Another 24. So we are getting some good science from this, so we're not losing totally out on this. 32, that was nice. Log pressure data, another 32. And we'll do the temperature. There we go. And we'll do a crew report, which is 24. And of course, we will do an EVA. And we'll do an EVA report, 24. So there you go. So all that data should be in here. 2.76 days. So this is all of the data we got. Plus we have some samples. Nice, nice, nice. We got a lot of stuff on this mission. Should allow us to get a lot of good goodies. So I'm going to do our thing here where I'm going to leave. I'm just curious if I can actually bring that back any. Let me see. That's 9. That ain't doing nothing. That ain't doing nothing. You would think I would have better control over this, but I guess not. Okay, so now you're probably wondering how we're going to do this. We're going to... I don't know how much energy this will use, but we're going to suck this up. Oh god, it's down to 7 days. That's not good. That's what I was worried about. Oh. How did we go from 6 days to 7 days? That doesn't make any sense to me. Alright. 18. It says 7 days. That doesn't... This is... Oh, because... Oh. Really? That should be less. I don't think that's right. Let's do our thing here. That doesn't make any sense to me. This should take longer to get here than it does here because we go faster as we come in. But it says we get more time. I don't know. I'm going to shut that off or I can actually see this. Alright, 16, 3, whatever. That's good enough. So, we might be actually in trouble of running out of food and water. Because I have 6 days, 1 hour left, and it's going to take us 7 days, 2 hours, almost a day without food. Oh boy. Well, it looks like we might lose another Kerbonaut. I don't know how well this does the food thing. Yes, I understand. Reaction wheel malfunction on the Triton Mark III. That's not good. Can we move? Let's see if we can do a repair. Repair reaction wheel. Yes, we can. All right. So if you guys didn't know, that was one of the features of Kerbalism. Stuff like that happens. Things break down. You might have to repair them. But we're going to run out of food. No more food, and we're that far away. We're what? We're still 1 day. Really? I don't understand why it's taking longer, but a Kerbal should be able to last 1 day without food, but I don't know the actual cutoff. Jebediah Kermit is thirsty. Well, can he last for 1 more hour? That is the question. We'll get the hungry one next, right? Is he not gonna... The next thing is he not gonna... Oh, yeah, he'll function. Okay. That's good. There we go. So... Come in over here. There we go. I am going to lose those and lose that. And now we're going to go backwards. So I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. We will close this. Retract. This thing's getting hot again. Shut the SAS off. What do we got for power? Plenty to get us there, but we can see the food and water. So it's good to know you don't die right off without food and water, which would not be realistic if you actually think about it. You probably should have saved some snacks and stuff. So when I get to I guess we'll just kind of go through this. Whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to burn up or anything, so... And we did get a bunch load of science, which is awesome. Let me fast forward through this. Get down to 15,000, 14, 13. We'll bring our poor little guy in here. Are we over the water? Looks like it. Open the chute. Just in case. We are landing on the night side again. All these night launchers are kind of annoying me because they come out so dark on the actual YouTube video. Can he put his lights on? Yeah. He's got his night light on. He's scared to sleep in the dark. Oh. There we go. We'll be landing here in about 10 seconds. Well, maybe more like 5 seconds. But here we go. And we have splash. Let's recover the vessel and see what we got for science. First thing we do need to do is actually go get some more Kerbals. We need a new pilot and a new scientist. Screwed up so bad last episode. I can't believe I did that. So we got 519 science. That's good. And our funds are up there. One of the first things I'm going to do is actually upgrade the science building here. That way we'll be good there. We do have a sightseeing guy here. I did grab that mission by accident. So we lost Bob and Valentina. So let's get a new Arnie. Courage is up there. Engineer, pilot, scientist. Let's see. So we'll pick her up. And do we have any good pilots that have good courage? Wow. There we go. So can't count this guy's just, he's not real, he's just a tourist. So we got a scientist, so we got our pilots. There we go. Everybody's back. So I already went through the motions of making sure these ships are set up properly this time. And, actually what we can do is we can go in and do some science research here. Let's see. We'll go like that. So yeah, everything's opened up. So I could grab some better engines. These are 160 a piece, so 160, 160. That's gonna, I think I can only grab 2 of them, so we gotta kind of make it count. JS1 special construction. Oh boy. I'm thinking one of the things we should probably grab. We got some heat radiators, capacitors, some more of this stuff, but there's no science there. We do have the surface ablator stuff. We do have some better stackers for engines. Oh, maybe we should go for another pod, a different kind of pod. It's hard telling, not knowing. We do have the RCS. That. I don't really need the Clampotron yet. Well, we are going to go on another mission. Alright, so we're going to grab that. We're going to grab these bigger tanks. And it looks like I can grab one more. And some of these side things are really nice to have. It's a service airlock. This is like the plane stuff I'm not really interested in right now. I do have some more landing stuff. Oh, we can get the aerodynamic. Where is that? The 2.5 aero. Right there. Yes. We'll grab that. So, there we go. Now, the question begs to be asked, can we get a 2-man test craft? Like I said, I did upgrade it. You can see we do have the stuff on there to give us what we need. And what do we have for power? Let me see. Storage. We got 60. It's perpetual. That's good. Food. We have enough for 59 days. Remember, these guys are going to stay up for 30 days. Again, let me get rid of these things too. Yeah, that's all the money that we made off of that. Let's go actually check out some. I don't think I can actually update my missions because we didn't finish them all. Active. The Voshkot. This one's annoying. What do we got for available? Explore Kerbal. The dock 2 vessels. Okay, I'm gonna grab that. We're gonna grab the plant flag on Minmus. Science from around Minmus. So we should have that. Good. So we have a plant flag. So we're gonna actually make some good money on the Minmus one here, because we're going back to Minmus again. I did update that one too. So let's actually get this one back up there, and we'll take Jebediah out, and we'll put Arnie in there, and our new pilot. We'll go to launch, and you guys are wondering if I'm pretty sure that the only reason the escape pod messed up last time is because we had no power, so I couldn't really keep it controlled. I'm pretty sure it'll do fine on the way back. So let's just get this thing up in the air. That was my fault. I didn't have the engines all the way. Luckily we didn't blow off the back ends here. So we'll get this going. Yeah. We do want to cut this. What did I do at last time? Did I do it at 80? I think I did. It's been a few days since I did that mission, so there we go. Arnie over here doesn't have very good pilot skills yet, because this is technically his first mission in a prototype rocket that actually killed his predecessor. Included casted Kerman, whose predecessor was its first mission also, which was killed on this mission. So they both look kind of happy. Kind of a blank stare they both have right there, but hopefully they'll be all right. There we go, we lost those. So those are released. I'm at 20,000. I mean, this is a nice rocket. It works well. I like how I kind of use the arrow shell to kind of hide that other pod to make it look like this is a much longer escape pod. So I do like that aspect of this. I might actually keep using this design if it works this time. I might use it for a to have two dockers go dock when we do that docking mission. So something that I keep in mind there. Let me put this at there. There we go. Hey, look, it's Minmus. We could have actually flown a mission to Minmus. This does not have enough Delta V. This one has barely enough Delta V to get to orbit, actually. It's got, what, 44,000, I believe? I mean, yeah, 4,400. So, yeah. Alright. Arnie Kerman and casted Kerman. Two brand new astronauts, replacing Valentina and Bob, that tragically died in the last mission using the same vehicle. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of that. We shouldn't, because these guys are going to spend 30 days in space doing their thing. There we go, we're at 30. I'm going to bring this up. Let them come up to what they need to do. I'm also going to just set us up with our maneuver here. Did that pop up? It's hard telling, not knowing. Yeah, I did it. There we go. That's the ringer we need right there. Alright, so let's get this guy up here. It's a 14-second burn. I'll make sure to lose that rear tank before anything strange happens. Might be able to redesign that other ship again now that we have a better engines. That's something to reconsider. Make it the Mark IV, the one that's going to Minmus. 14 seconds. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. There we go. And let's go. I don't want this to be in space, so I'm going to lose that part. We want to do our part to keep space junk out of space. So what is the actual height that we need here? Now it says that contracts, that's like a, unfortunately, that's like a bug that happens when you launch too many vehicles. It obviously thought we finished it, but they're up here to finish the 30-day mission, which now should be a thing. Put a Kerbal in orbit for 30 days. So we are counting that again, hopefully. And now that we have all the power, we have all the food, we should have 30 days of food. Actually, we have like 42, right? 29 days. How did it go from... That is so on... Well, it's close enough. We know that'll work. We know that'll work. Food, water. Yeah. We'll be alright. Let me see. So we'll go back to the Space Center. That mission will end in 30 days. I should have timed it again, but I didn't. Let's close that and pick some of these up. Get some extra money out of that. We're back to 750,000, so we're moving up. We're moving on up. Now let me open up. What are we at? 25 minutes. Let me open up the Triton Mark III. So we're looking at everything right now, how it's all set up, and I'm pretty sure I can replace these engines with something else. So I'm going to do some experimental stuff here, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, all I've done is I replaced those side engines, and we've put a mainsail in here. I actually added an extra little fuel tank just to give us an extra little boost up here. It gave us maybe about 200, 250 more Delta V to help us with our... We're not using these rockets as much to get us in orbit and stuff like that. So I think we're pretty much all set. Do I have any more science things I can add to this that we've added? I don't believe we can. So I think we've grabbed all the science that we can from around Minmus, but we're going to do some more anyways, so we should be alright. So let's launch this. There should be Jebediah in there anyway, so Jebediah is taking another trip to Minmus since he is now our star pupil pilot, astronautic pilot, I would say. And let's see where Minmus is. Oh, we're almost there. Set as target. Can I have a day launch? That would be nice. There we go. Kind of watching that horizon again. Pretty much there. Yeah, we're there. Okay. I might have went a little bit over. That's alright. Hit the T on that. Everything looks good. Alright, Jebediah, let's go. Here we go. Always lose the signal because none of the antennas are actually extended right now. I am going to wait until 90 on this one. I kind of like my last approach last time, my ascent approach last time with this thing. I think I waited to 100. I think I made a mistake. I was talking too much or something like that. So we'll do it now. Still doesn't turn all that great on the very first try. Does he have a target now? Radio? No, he's got radial in, radio out, anti-normal, normal, and prograde, and retrograde that he can stay on. I find that for whatever reason, they have a hard time keeping the 90-degree turn if you use the prograde. It's probably just the ship design, but I tend to like to do it this way. That way, we don't have a problem. I won't go off course, especially when you're dealing with Minmus. You don't want to really go off course with Minmus. You could, in theory, bring your vessel over just a little bit to get it lined up with that. Oh, let's blow those off. There we go. No, no, no. There we go. We still gaining a lot of speed? Yeah, we are. We're doing alright. I'm not quite sure why this thing is having such a hard time. I'm at 20. Alright, I'm gonna let this thing climb a little bit. Hopefully we don't spin out of control. I probably should have waited for 100. That'd be my guess. This vessel probably will be starting to be retired, I would say. What is this, the fourth launch we've used it on? So I would say it's almost at the end of its life cycle for what it is. It only brings one Kerbal. It's not very aerodynamic also, but it was kind of that, I wanted to do that strange shape thing with this thing, and I kind of liked it. It kind of worked out for me. I had fun with this vessel. So there we go. There's the next one. I do want to get this out of the atmosphere as quick as possible while we're still gaining speed. There we go. 50. We're still not actually have an Apoapis that's in the orbit yet, but that's fine. We're gonna do fine on this mission. Like I said, we got about 200 Delta V more on this one than the Mark III. The Mark IV is, you know, a little bit more sophisticated with its engine power. Here we got the well, this is the skipper, but the main drive, or the main lifter, had the bigger engine there. We'll still end up using these engines, but it won't be as bad. We did get a little heat over here. Again, not as bad as it could have been. Now let's go to this area, and we'll get into another orbit of that. We're already at 30 minutes, so that's kind of sucky. You know, I don't think I made it much farther than that. Again, we only got 200 Delta more V, so it's not, you know, a huge amount that we gained from doing it this way. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. You have to just kind of set this up. You don't want to go too far over. Let me put this in. There we go. I'm a little bit over. This time we're actually lower. And I'm actually on my DN right now. I just passed it, which it kind of stinks when it does that, but and I also can't use my, there we go. So we actually want to bring this up to meet there. I'm still not quite all the way up. There we go. And I think we want to go out a little bit. Ah, there we go. Got the intercept. Oop, I was messing with the wrong one. That's fine. That's 930. That's yeah, we can make that work. So we got to do this as soon as possible. Watch these lines. There we go. Yeah, darn it. All right, so there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get us in orbit of Minmus. I'm going to get us all set up, and then we're going to do the landing, and then we're going to end the episode. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got us there in a pretty decent Minmus orbit. We are sitting on a good portion of fuel, plenty to land here, and I think... Which way am I going? Alright, I'm going that way. I think we're going to do one loop, and then I'm going to try to land right where we saw there. I would like to land on a belt here on the pond. There we go. I'm going to extend that out a little bit because that's going to cause us some problems. In a second, it will extend naturally because we are moving towards it. If it was the opposite way, we would actually lose ground. But I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to keep it like that. There we go. Minmus is very easy to land on. We were on 33 minutes. We're going to do this as quick as possible. We'll do the science stuff next time. We are losing a little bit of ground. You see how we're kind of creeping over a little bit. So I'm just going to do some correction burns here. I want to keep us on that frozen lake. There we go. We might have to do another one. Yep, we do. And I'll bring it in here again. Kind of cut us down a little bit. There we go. I might have to do some correction burns. It looks like I'm not going to land exactly on the lake. But, okay, there we go. That will do. We might slide over a little bit more. That might actually be a good thing because I can actually grab stuff from the frozen lake plus the beach area there, which will be nice. If you look at our orbit. We got to burn off about 144, which is really easy on Minmus, especially with these quad engines we have here. So I'm not too worried about that. Here we go. I'm going to start my burn now to burn those off. There we go. I'm going to let that do its thing. It is getting dark though. That's kind of worrisome. What do we got for battery life? Electric charge. Okay. We do have the emergency charges that we can use. I did install some of those, so we should be good there. I am literally gonna land like on both by the looks of it. I think we're at 500. We're almost on the ground. There we go. Let me put this on retrograde. There we go. That'll work. Let's turn our lights on since I have lights on this thing. There we are. We are at 150, 140. There we go. We have plenty of landing juice. I think I did land on... Yeah, so that's not too bad. We can fix that. We can do a small jump over there to grab the rest of the science. But we'll have to wait until next episode, guys. We are on Minmus, and that is a good thing. So until next time, guys, this is Malkuth 1974. Hit that like button, talk in those little descriptions down there, and we'll see you later. Malkuth, out of here.